And the button is pressed, and we should be live right this minute. Are we good? We get a thumbs up, and we're good. Welcome, gamers, miners, and dwarves. It's Tuesday, the 18th of November, and we are back online for your weekly GSG Dev stream. We are we've just gotten back from a restorative weekend at the newly opened Beastland in Saudi Arabia. We had a whale of a time, and we are here in Copenhagen, and we can't wait to play more ROCK Galactic. And today we got special guests. You may know them from Thursday's On the Horizon stream, baby. It is our friends from Invisible Walls. It's me and Alex over here on the Ghost Ship side, and joining us here as Scout, we have got Maya, who is a concept artist at Invisible Walls, and programmer Noah on the Gunner Station with us here on the Space Rig. Noah and Maya, what's up?
Hello.
Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing?
Thank you.
Doing very well. Looking at polishing the cool new enemies that we've cooked up.
Yeah, and stream, in case you, for anyone watching stream who wasn't part of the On the Horizon broadcast last Thursday and maybe didn't get the news, Season 6 is confirmed, baby, and the reason we're able to get Season 6 out the door is because we have brought in talented reinforcements from our Copenhagen neighbors, Invisible Walls. And Noah, you were just telling me you have your programmer, meaning you've worked primarily on those two enemies, and then the new mission?
That is my primary responsibilities for the season, at least.
Sick. And Maya, tell the people what you've been doing.
I'm a concept artist, so I've mainly been designing a lot of the visuals, but I've also been doing the technical side of the biome and making it look the way it does.
Super cool. So Chad, if you've got questions about biomes, about new enemies in Season 6, or anything in Season 6, it's this is a great stream to ask. All right, with that in mind, what are we doing down in the mines today? Does anyone have any active missions? I've got a promotion assignment, but I'm cool with doing whatever.
I don't have a single mission assignment clocked up right now.
No, I see a very respectable rank on your gunner. I'd love to see it. This is the type of thing
I'm not the gunner.
I know.
Well, I like playing anything but engineer, pretty much.
Anything but engineer.
So, anything. Yeah. Aaron's got you covered there.
Yeah. I would say engineer's middle. I don't know if I really have. I feel like least favorite implies that I really don't like a class, but let's see. What difficulty do you guys usually play on?
I usually chill around Hazard 3, but
okay.
Yeah, same.
We'll do Hazard 4 for a little bit of spice.
Yeah.
Definitely. Love a challenge.
Alright, what's the beer? We got anything good?
Ooh, Murderous Wilderness.
Perfect.
I believe that was one of the areas of Beastland.
It's for which it's in short order getting shut down. That's if you go into the press pass.
Yeah, I mean, you heard of Battle Royale, right?
Knight over on YouTube says, does playing a game you've made yourself feel a bit weird, or is it the same as any other game? It's definitely different. I mean, it's like a... Like, I don't go home and play Deep Rock in my free time. I still really like Deep Rock, but it's like you spend your whole day doing Deep Rock Galactic stuff or Rogue Core stuff, so it's not like I go home and want necessarily more of that. But I still really like it, but it's just it also is... It also takes on some nature of work to it.
You feel a certain responsibility and connection to it that you probably don't do in the same sort of chill way when you go back and play like Arc Raid or something like that.
Yeah,
so you're pretty much part of the audience there, where it can be a little bit hard to put down that developer hat sometimes.
Yeah, where like if something doesn't, I don't know, if something I think is wonky in any other game I'm playing, it's just like, whatever, it's still a fun game, but Deep Rock, like you always get that, okay, well I should bring this up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that sort of a constant feeling of responsibility.
This'll be the end of us.
Yeah.
Nuafang over on YouTube has a question, says, is there a particular reason that Season 6 isn't getting overclocks, or is it just Invisible Walls taking it slow for their first season? I don't know if you guys from Invisible Walls, do you have any... I wasn't in on every, like... I was in on a couple what should be in Season 6 conversations, but not all of them. Do You guys know anything about that?
Yeah, the idea is pretty much to take it slow.
I don't think taking it slow kind of does the ambition level of the season justice. I think it's a pretty. I think it's a.
Initial ambition was taking it slow.
Yeah,
but
yeah, and then we got excited.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, the original idea was just adding a biome and a new season event. And I think that was pretty much it at the beginning.
I think when you started presenting the season event, we're like, oh god, that's not an event, that's a mission. That's so cool.
Yeah.
We gotta do that.
You got
What was introduced as the mission, that was one of our candidates for the seasonal event. And I guess you guys just liked it so much you wanted a full mission made out of it.
I was last time some Invisible Walls folks were over. I loved all your different ideas for the biomes. The meat biome and the honeycomb biome I thought were both genius.
And we had a lot of fun cooking up different themes.
I was really hoping for Meat World in season 6.
Yeah.
Again,
that was
not one of
a
my.
whole-day workshop pretty much of just brainstorming all kinds of new biomes to add in.
Also, in advance, dibsing Meat World as the name for my gym that I'm opening that focuses on powerlifting and doesn't do drug tests. Somebody's asking over in chat, who or what is Invisible Walls? No, Armaya, do you want to take that one?
Well, we're another Danish game dev company.
And we've teamed up, assembling much like Voltron does, to so that now Ghost Ship can have. We've got the resources to work on Rogue Core, and then Invisible Walls is in to help still do active development on Deep Rock Galactic. So you. Depending on how tuned in you are to our streams or general communications, you may know that for a long time we've been saying we won't work on any Deep Rock Galactic sort of things until we've got Rogue Core out the door, but now Invisible Walls is here answering Gondor's call for aid, so now we can work on both fronts. If there's one thing we've learned from our upbringing in Soviet military school, it's never fight a war on two fronts. But now we think we can pull it off.
You just need a strong ally.
That's right.
Ah, what the hell was that? Oh,
oh, I got a stalker somewhere.
See a stalker on the column over there.
Oh. Yeah. Whoop.
Ouch!
Noah, maybe this is a question for you. Hellman asks, will the new Scarab species have weak points on the larger units of their kind? On the pit jaws?
Will they have, what did you say?
Are they going to have weak spots?
Weak spots, yes. We are adding in weak spots on the bellies.
Okay.
I've just added armor on the little shell thing covering the wings. So when they are on the ground, they're a little slower. But they're also a little more tanky. And then when they start flying around, they'll expose their glowing yellow little bellies to you.
Oh shit, the pit jaws also fly?
The pit jaw does not fly. No.
Ah, okay. The scraps.
Yes.
If the pit jaw flew, it would be
It would
horrifying.
be terrifying.
I was going to say, guys, we're rolling back the collaboration. We can't do this shit. Some things are too far.
Scraps are very mobile, nightmarish pathfinding to program.
Yeah, what's that like?
I've got it. I don't think anything in the game moves like the scraps do quite. You have different enemies that will, well, not enemies, but critters that will land and fly around like the festive fleas, but it's very different to make them be able to fly around and attack people while also being able to land and attack people from there.
Yeah.
There's so many tiny little things that are just not accounted for in the existing pathfinding logic.
For programming, was that something where you had, did you have to draw from what we have, or just completely write up your own code for how that works?
It's a little column A, little column B.
Gotcha.
It's my first AI I've ever made, so of course I get thrown into the deep end. But I think it's working out pretty well.
Nice.
When you test it out your office? You seem to be liking what we have.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to play much of Season 6 yet. I've been I sit next to Mark and have been watching him record like screenshots and stuff like that. But I haven't had a chance to experience the bugs in action yet. Hopefully this week or next. It'd be fun to do like a teaser stream at some point.
It's also a couple of very intense week over here. So now we have probably 1 or 2 weeks where there's not a release or an announcement every week.
Yeah.
So we finally get the chance to play some of the games we talk about.
Arnaud Poisson, who I have to assume is a French private investigator, asks, do you plan to add the Rogue Core weapons to Deep Rock Galactic at any point? No plans, no. Certainly not for Season 6. I don't know. Maybe one day. It's honestly hard to say how that one would pan out. I think it would be kind of cool, but I think what's more likely is they'll get modded in at some point in the future.
Yeah, and for Season 6 especially, we are not planning on adding in new weapons or overclocks, anything balance affecting. No new perks, unfortunately. But
that's okay. The perk system's perfect, and everyone that plays Deep Rock Galactic.
Everybody loves it.
If
I've not heard
if there's one thing you know about Deep Rock Galactic, it's the game with the perfect perk system.
Yep. I definitely look at it every day when I play Deep Rock. Look at all the different choices.
And you look at it and you smile and you think, wow, there it is. The masterpiece.
Yeah. Don't touch a working setup.
No, especially for you as somebody who I can see by your profile has played a lot of Deep Rock Galactic. What was it like going from playing it to then being on the developing end of it?
It's been super cool. Like, I was playing this before I even got into game dev. Yeah, I was super stoked when I got the news that we were collaborating with you guys. I was hoping I would be put on this project, and I did.
That's awesome. That's really cool. I felt the same. I also started with a few hundred hours in Deep Rock before working at Ghost Ship. It's like from one day to the next going to work and be like, oh shit. Now I can type on the Steam page. It was really cool.
And it's cool also going to being like the guy who knows stuff.
Yeah.
I definitely have the most hours in the game by far of anyone in the office.
Nice.
So I've also been doing stuff like writing dialogue because I'm the one who knows how the dwarves talk.
Yeah.
Control speak.
Oh, that's cool. What's I do a lot of the voice line writing for Rogue Core and stuff. What's it been like for doing dialogue for you?
It's been very natural actually. I used to like doing creative writing, so
yeah,
just kind of just stretching those creative muscles again.
Did you study that at some point, or just for fun?
No, not at all. That was just a hobby.
Yeah.
One platform ready to use.
Steak over on YouTube says, question, what's your guys' favorite Space Marine chapters? It's not that I know a ton about it, but my understanding is the Salamanders are the friendliest, so I like them. That'd be my answer.
I would say Space Wolves.
Space Wolves also do?
Yeah. They're the guys drinking raw liquor, right?
That's space the closest that Warhammer has to Finnish people. Yeah.
Despite my friend's best attempts, I've never really gotten into Warhammer.
I'm much more of a lore tourist than I am. I had at one point as a kid had some of the tabletop models, but never played a full game of it.
You got a couple of hours in the Space Marine 2 game.
Yeah, that, and then 250 hours in Darktide, and then probably about 200 or so in Vermintide as well. I like the universe, but
no Space Marines there, though.
No, they would be completely imbalanced.
Yeah.
No more room. Time for deposit.
Cave Raven says, question, is there any chance that Rogue Core will have individual control schemes for each class?
Probably not, no. I mean, there are different abilities.
Slicer's going to be VR exclusive, and Falconer you can only control with a joystick.
With a drone. You need a drone for Falconer.
You do need an FPV drone headset in order to get the full experience. No, it's going to be the same old mouse and keyboard classic. I think maybe some will have very slightly different control scheme binding or something.
Yeah, it's more that they'll have all the abilities, I believe, are still mapped by default to Q, and then there might be some different interactions with those abilities.
Time to phone home.
No sort of complete ability to remap separately for each class is planned. We're all assuming we're understanding the question correctly here.
which is all we can do, really.
Yeah.
I got a question. Somebody's asking, will the new biome come with its own creatures? The answer is yes. If you didn't see on the horizon, you can check that out. We got a Steam summary post. But Maya, did you work as well on? Did you do the biome or also help with design for the new enemies?
The design was actually our art director.
Oh.
I mainly set up the biome.
And that was Andreas, I guess, who was
Yes.
on the horizon last week. Oh.
One sentry gun ready to be built.
What was the process for designing the new biome like? 'Cause I noticed a lot of people online really like that it feels like a more like normal cave. It's like if you subtract the big huge bones, it could be something you might find on Earth, which people seem to really like.
Yeah, we did have like a... Actually, it was a bit different in the beginning. We had this idea that the biome would be entirely made out of bone, so that you were basically walking inside bones as well. But it was a little... It became a little weird, so we sort of went back and we looked at doing just a cave to begin with, and then adding like the bone layer on top instead. And we looked at the guys, like the biomes that you guys already made, and they are super cool, but they also, there isn't really anything that's sort of more down to earth, right?
No.
And we found a lot of cool dripstone caves reference.
Dripstone?
Yeah, exactly.
What's that?
Like the dripstone.
Yeah.
It's, you know the caves we have on Earth where water sort of builds up in the ceiling and creates like long
Like a...
Stalactites.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then we sort of went back and we did a cave like that, and then did the bones on top. And we already had the idea that we sort of wanted the biome to be this sort of tomb-like graveyard biome, and it just mixed really well with it. So that's how we ended up where we are.
When the first screenshots were shown on during On the Horizon, I saw a bunch of people speculating about what it'll be like to see the like grunts like climbing down those little columns.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite things about the new biome, is when you are walking among the huge pillars and stuff, and they sort of come climbing down from the ceiling. It looks super cool.
That sounds awesome. Also for like if you've got like like for NG's grenade launcher or any other gun that can like destroy terrain, it seems like you can also destroy a path like by shooting them out pretty easily. You can also disable like a path for them getting to you. Was that something that you guys like set out to do, or is it like only sort of once setting it up you realize, oh, this is a cool effect for the pathing?
For the pillars, I'm not entirely sure. I know there was a mix, like some things we thought this would be cool and some things was just like a happy accident. I think working with the biome has been it's like a very intuitive project, or process where you sort of have to try out things to see if it works. And we've gone through a lot of iterations to end up here.
Did you also work on the conceptual meat biome?
Yes, I did. Actually, with the guy who ended up doing the biome along with me.
And for chat who doesn't know what the meat biome is, what is the meat biome?
The idea for the meat biome was actually to do also a sort of a biome where you are inside an organism. Well, the bone biome was not a living organism, but the meat biome was that you were sort of inside this big living thing where walls and floors are made of meat and there's teeth growing out of like the surfaces.
Like the Magic School Bus.
Yeah, I was going to say, for any North American viewers, it's basically the premise of the one episode where Miss Frizzle shrinks everyone and they go into Arnold's intestines.
Yeah, that sounds correct.
It's basically that. Well, maybe another season.
Maybe.
I loved that one. I got somebody in the comments saying, I can't wait to take my friends to the Bone Zone. How soon after developing the name Ossuary did you guys abandon that and just call it the Bone Zone internally?
I think we have a naming document where we are exploring different names for all the stuff in the season. And I distinctly remember one comment on like a bone adjacent name that said, we can't call it anything with bone. They'll just say, oh, that's where you bone.
That was also...
It was so funny seeing live in the announcement stream people immediately calling it bone.
It was the same thing. We had the same thought of like, everyone's going to call it this, and we can't call it that first, but that's as long as they say it.
We know our audience is TTP.
You're not clever, Chad.
Somebody asks, will Invisible Walls finally add the grown-up radiation exploder like an irradiated bulk detonator to the game?
It sounds like a good idea.
Is there another, actually also somebody's asking about enemy behavior. Somebody earlier up was asking with the pit jaw, is it killable or is it like it constantly runs away, or how's sort of the gameplay loop of encountering the pit jaw work?
It is definitely killable. At the beginning you'll only be able to see its little mouth. I'll carve like a little hole in the terrain leading down to its mouth. And possibly like the little points of its mandibles just sticking out of the ground. Maybe twitching a little bit so you can spot some movement maybe. And then if you start shooting at it, it will try to run away and it'll carve a bigger hole around itself as it's wiggling and screaming.
Cool. I feel like it's going to be really satisfying as Driller to just throw a C4 on it immediately and blow it up.
Definitely. But yeah, so it'll be a damage race to kill it before it escapes and is somewhere unknown.
Like a Huli hoarder that hates you.
Yeah, exactly.
As opposed to the Huli order.
that loves the way that it gets treated in the caves. Good, fair point.
Sir Detective over on Twitch got a question. I applied for the playtest, I'm assuming it's ROCK, on Steam last year, but I haven't received a key yet. Will there be more keys sent out in the future? There might, if and when we do more playtest. We are currently working on another playtest for release sometime in the near future for ROCK. If you follow ROCK over on Steam, you'll get any sort of news around this in your Steam. You should see sort of the news pop up in the Steam library when we announce this. Otherwise, you're in the pool for people that might get a key for one of the future playtests. There are a lot of people that signed up, and we are currently only inviting for feedback and actual playtesting. So there is. What I'm trying to say is, temper yourself with a bit of patience. But you might get in.
You might get in.
And you'll know about any future keys being sent out if you follow over Steam, because that's where we post Steam posts about that.
Got a question from Dagar Kane over in Twitch, who says, does the new biome have interactable and or dangerous terrain hazards like the radiation exclusion zone or the live vines, hollow bow, and so on? Maybe Maya, that's a question for you.
Currently, I think from the top of my head, I think the only hazard is bones that sort of can drop from the ceiling and smash you.
Ooh, cool.
Kind of like the stalactites, like the salt biome. Like that, right?
Yeah, similar to like if you shoot them, they can collapse and also pin you.
Yeah. So actually, the pit jaw started as a hazard. It used to be like a dead glyphid lying belly up in the ground, and if you stepped on it, it would like trigger its legs to curl up around you like a cage.
Oh, cool.
Very creepy.
Yeah.
But we eventually went with making it a creature instead.
Yeah.
Which is how we got the pit jaw, turned it into an antlion type enemy.
That's super cool.
But maybe I'll add some sort of hazard that make sure we spawn a few more pit jaws in the offshore area.
Being able to land both the leech cluster and pit jaw cluster would be really good.
That'll be great. I'm terrible with cave leeches myself. So I feel like I'm betraying my own gameplay here.
I don't know, 700 or 800 hours of this, and I think I've maybe improved 10% since I started playing Deep Rocket. Cave leech awareness.
Mrs. Blackfire 10018, wow, what a name, over on Twitch asking, I have a question if you guys don't mind. Is it possible you guys could add more customization and upgrades to the pickaxe and some of the class tools? We do have customization for the pickaxe. We haven't talked about customization for the class tools. Have we talked about that on stream before?
Probably, but
Yeah.
you can do it again.
Because I don't remember what we said.
I was hoping you would know. That's why. I said.
Your suggestion has been noted.
A customer service agent will be with you as soon as possible. No, as far as the class tool customization, I don't think that we have any plans for it, and I don't think it's. Let me put it this way: I don't think that it's like a no, never, ever, ever, but it's just such a low priority that I think it'll effectively probably never get done.
We had to work pretty hard to get to find invisible walls to do season 6 because we're very, very busy doing Rogue Core. So I think that's not within scope for now. But your suggestion has been noted, and it has gone into the suggestion box. Here it goes, shit. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing when I say suggestion box, Aaron?
I'm laughing at how because it's a real thing that I love, and I just that fills me with a sense of stability in life. That's what I got.
The suggestion box here at the office.
Yep.
Crumbly
strike. What do I want? I want. Yeah.
Morphid Dev over on Twitch also asking, did you draw inspiration for the new mission types from the massive content revised mod? Are you even aware of that mod? I've heard about it, but I don't think we've drawn any inspiration from that. But I've heard about it. Is that banishment that did it?
I don't know. I'm not the person to ask on mods.
I wouldn't be able to tell you what's in it, but I've heard about it. I think I might have seen 1 or 2 videos.
Yeah,
I haven't tried it.
So I guess the answer is not that I know of.
Not to my recollection, I believe is the legal answer.
Mia Pineapple says, oh shoot, I've never caught you all live before. Thanks for the awesome game. I'm extremely looking forward to the new season and Rogue Core. New DLC pack looks sweet too. My suggestion, add a hazard modifier for lots of extra stingtails, kind of like there is now for Mactera. That'd be a good, like a April Fool's, we announce a season 6.5, which is just like the least popular mission mutators possible.
It's just
the cool glyphids, like the stalker and the stingtail.
Yeah,
it's just a bunch of stingtails trying to all get your attention. Get over here! No, get over here! No, get over here!
Spawn a new stalker every 30 seconds.
It's the schizophrenia modifier where it's just invisible ones and stingtails.
Alright, what do we got here? Dirt, my favorite type of soft.
Ooh, I forgot that I have beast chain runs. Get out of here with eggs.
Yeah. Oh, we got a herald.
Oh shit! Forgot these exist. Oh wait, I've got an idea. I think.
I'm trying to note things that I'm appreciative of. So, yeah, herald.
I think I want to see if I can trap him here. Stay here, Harold. Harold, no!
Harold, get out!
Get out! Get out!
Harold, no!
God damn it, Sarah! Get back to your room, Harold.
Harold, there! No, there!
No, get back
there!
Harold, get right back
Harold,
in that room!
Harold.
Alex the Pumpkin says, although we have a pretty strong player base, DRG is still mostly known by pretty hardcore indie FPS enjoyers. What do you plan for communication and advertising for Rogue Core?
You should ask marketing.
Sorry, we're just the streamers.
Yeah.
I guess, I don't know, we're kind of figuring it out. So with, some trailers.
I think
some
you're
press
you're
strips.
right in that we don't have sort of the same, like it's not the same amount of players as something like Battlefield or Call of Duty, and sometimes games like our creators just go like crazy viral for a short amount of time. We've really enjoyed the journey of Deep Rock where it's been a growing community throughout the years. Right now we don't have any plans for trying to make the most hype launch that we can for Deep Rock. That being said, we of course know that people are hyped for it and know that a lot of you have already wishlisted it and went into the closed alpha. So we haven't. I mean, if you're looking for some sort of media stunt that we're planning, not to my recollection.
Well, I had an idea for demolishing the Eiffel Tower and then replacing it with a big, like a flag of equal height saying Wishlist Rogue Core Early Access on Steam.
Like when it's out?
Yeah.
I mean, we need to do that in advance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I think like Alex said, there's I think right now, I mean, just sort of making sure that the people that are already aware of Rogue Core are hyped and looking forward to it, but it's not so much like we need to get the word out and make sure everyone else possible knows about Rogue Core, because it is, I mean, I think it's going to be pretty polished and expansive for early access, but it is still early access. So maybe one day when we go 1.0 with Rogue Core, it'll be a different question. But
the thing with Steam is also that people will find good games.
yeah.
And we already know that a lot of people know about Rogue Core, so we're not trying to build a Battlefield 6 style announcement here. We're trying to build a Deep Rock 1.5 style announcement.
Somebody says you should market it like Red Bull does. Yeah, so we're gonna buy a medium bomber from World War II and restore it and put our logo on it, and then we're gonna fly that over the English Channel as we have somebody try and swim across in record time.
We need to talk about your company expenses, Aaron.
No, we don't. I was talking about I got a firm line. That's my business.
When you asked me to bump your payment limit, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was for a bomber. I thought we were just buying ads.
Navarro says you should restore a Norse longboat and row it to England. That would be good for Dino Lords.
Ooh,
we'll write that down. I saw a Instagram ad that apparently when the Mercedes G-Wagon turned 40, they did some publicity stunt where they encased a G-Wagon in a massive cube of resin. Maya, Noah, I'd like to pass that around that one of the resin blobs should just have a small chance of containing a Mercedes G-Wagon, and then we can get money from them on that.
We don't have that kind of budget. It'll have to be like a Fiat 500.
Abrione says, as a fan of summoners in games, should I expect something that makes me have more Steves? I think... Oh, God, it's Barrage picture. No plans for increasing Steve-age.
Tiago Caqueta over on YouTube also noting, to be honest, I only got into DRG because the competition kept shooting itself in the foot. LOL, keep doing what you guys are doing and you'll be fine probably. Thank you. I gotta say that there's been a lot of good games coming out over the past couple of years, and the competition have definitely increased in this space. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think that's kept everybody diligent in making sure they made a good game for their for the people who want to play it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel
play
like the competition's been doing great, but I feel like it's been good for everyone. Like
Exactly.
I don't know, like Helldivers came out, and then that's they did great, and that was never like I mean, we didn't notice like a hit in terms of. I mean, also nobody internally was like framing that as oh shit, they're coming to eat off our plate. It was just like cool, more games of this type.
I think something pretty great has been happening with Steam over the past couple of years, or maybe a decade. I don't know for how long, but people have been building up Steam libraries. So as opposed to something like mobile, where it's all about keeping people's engagement and not losing them, and not losing their attention, it's like people have a game in their inventory in their library, and they'll play it, and they'll go and play something else, and they'll probably come back to that game if some of their friends start playing, or if there's an update, and that it's one game can lead to it's more of a hobby and a library, where Steam is also becoming a bit of a social network, where I see some people playing a game that I have in my library, then it's easier for me to start playing that game again with them, and you don't. And it's people can spend thousands of hours in a game, or they can play the game once in a while with their friends. And I think that Steam has become pretty great in that you can sort of have a continuous business doing that as a developer. All to say that there's a lot of competition now, and that's it's definitely not a bad thing.
New. Where was somebody had an earlier comment? Where did that go? Where did it go? Oh, Snowing Fate says, question: what was the hardest thing to code in Deep Rock Galactic? I don't know because I don't code, but you know who does code is Noah. Noah, is there anything with Season 6 that you've been, in a programming sense, really has been persnickety, ornery, difficult?
So I haven't looked at too much of the game yet, but like I would say, Deep Rock is the kind of game that's built up very well in terms of getting to work on it for the most part. Most of the things, if you want to do something, there's probably a system for it, and you just plug that in and it works. It's very difficult, though, to try and do stuff that is not immediately supported. You have to jump through a lot of hoops.
It's built on some very complex systems.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the terrain and that.
So the second you want to do something that's a little outside the comfort zone, maybe, of Deep Rock, then it is hell.
I would say the comfort zone is pretty big, considering looking at what you've been building up with Season 6.
No. So yeah, the hardest thing I've done personally would probably be the scrap pathfinding.
Yeah, and how it navigates the cave and such like that.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
I've tried looking at different enemies, like the patrol bots. They kind of land sometimes.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite do what I would need them to do, and yeah, so lots of stuff I need to make. But
no, what would you say has been the most busted part of DRG code, where you were like, who the fuck wrote this, and I'm dealing with it? I won't tell them.
I would have to pull up my chat with my colleague. We like to share little tidbits.
I remember there was a part when we were introducing the prop hunt beer that we were trying to figure out, like, wouldn't it be cool if there was a way for, if you were just two people, that you could just get, because that one has, the first beer is the seeker and all the other beers are the hiders. And then wouldn't it be cool if you were just two in the server, that it would just pour two beers and then would still code it so one is the seeker and one is the hider? And Philip, one of the founders, looked at this and was like, if I do this, it will just fuck up the whole game. And it was like the equivalent to the coconut JPEG for Steam. It was just like, if we fuck with how the beers are poured, this whole game will fall apart.
I can definitely imagine that.
Oh, sorry. Didn't press it.
The Cotter says, how long are sprints in the way the games work? For deep at Ghost Ship, it's usually about 2 weeks.
It's 2 week sprints, yeah.
What about you guys at Invisible Walls?
We haven't really been moving in sprints for a while, I would say.
But it was 2 weeks when we did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 weeks is usually the norm. It's all up to you. It's all up to you, Maya. You got
No,
this.
I'm feeling
You got
pressure.
this. I got.
I'm just a noob.
I got
Don't
Iron
touch.
Will. I got Iron Will.
Okay.
Lacerator eliminated.
Oh. I should have gotten an immediate rest. I should have gotten an immediate rest. Oh!
All right. We got this. We're fine.
Yeah. We got this.
We're fine.
Fine.
We're fine is what we are.
Oh, I should have rested in the shield zone.
Okay. I'm gonna refill these, pop these guys up. Oh, we're fine. It's just one Arbalest to deal with. It's only one Arbalest. How much damage could it do? There we go. No problem.
Dreadnought obelisk locked and loaded.
Samuel James over on YouTube asking, what is the secret to smooth animation? AAA games don't seem to be able to do it like you guys. I think we should get an animator on sometime to talk about that, because I can bullshit you an answer, but I don't think that's what you're looking for.
What is the bullshit answer?
The bullshit answer would be because the animations are pretty simple.
Yeah.
And Ronnie the OG animator,
Stretch,
yeah,
that's what I know.
Ronnie the OG animator on Deep Rock made a. I think he was very much against like overly lifelike animations and mocap and stuff like that. Even though I multiple time begged to get a mocap suit so I could do new dances for the game.
Breakdancing?
Yeah, exactly. So that would be my what I think is going on is that the animations are handmade, pretty simple, and we over the years we brought in a lot of animators because the people who turned out to be really well-rounded 3D and general artists from the TGA, the main game education in this region over in Malmö, they went through the animation line over at TGA. So we have a lot of animators who also do a lot of general art related parts for Deep Rock and now Rockcore.
Maya, did you study at TGA, or where did you learn? Or I guess you do like do you do animation as well, or like just like concept design art?
It's concept and design.
Ah.
I'm actually educated in game design, which is quite handy because I know my way around a lot of our talks about everything pretty much.
Where did you study?
There's something called the Royal Danish Academy of Fine Arts.
Oh yeah, as a Kodiko.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, that's where a lot of our. I know at least Anas and Kenneth over here, but there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I got wall banged by that dreadnought in a completely unexpected way. Okay. Cookie Man asking, Season 6, will there be reworked or new overclocks? No plans for new overclocks or weapons in Season 6. That was one that did not
You
make it
wouldn't
up.
want us doing the numbers balancing.
It's gonna be the subtitle of Season 6. Season 6, Relics of Hoxes. No overclocks. No new overclocks. Stop asking. I want Robert to do that for for a trailer. Season 6.
Just him yelling at
Yeah.
the dwarves for
No
5
overclock.
minutes.
No new
I
overclocks.
told you, Minos, we didn't have the budget for new overclocks. You just need to stop asking me that.
They're busy with deep scans and all the earthquakes. R&D just have their hands full.
Or like a overheard phone call where he's like explaining why we can't rework the perk system. Oh fuck! Ah! I'm okay. Cave Raven said, question, in a previous dev diary, the battle rifle had a vertical foregrip, but the weapon has been redefined to avoid this. Why not rip the band-aid off and have those animations made forever? I think the thinking there is that the way that the dwarf skeletal or like the dwarf character models are, the dimensions of it would look weird holding a vertical foregrip. I think if I know what you're referring to, it's a concept art where it showed the rifle. It was just concept art, not a weapon model that had the vertical foregrip, and I think that it's ended up being unexpectedly complicated to make that work with the way that character animations and models for holding a weapon with a vertical portrait. So, just from a practical reason. It would be cool. And why not rip the Band-Aid off, you ask? It's probably just because it's a little more straightforward to just not do that, and then we can save time and work on other stuff instead.
Chat over on YouTube asking, is there a real-life equivalent of red sugar? I guess,
Like,
no?
herbal remedies? I don't know.
Yeah, I think herbal remedies. I think I did an age rating submission once. I forget which country or agency it was for. That where they seemed to misunderstand red sugar. They thought it was some kind of drug. I think.
I think we do make references to it being addictive, and
sugar. I mean,
it is sugar.
Sugar.
Yeah, sugar.
Sugar.
So I think that not speaking in any sense from Ghost Ship or whatever, but I have seen it compared on the internet by those not affiliated with Ghost Ship games that red sugar is like crack to dwarves. Again, not my words, and a terrible thing that has done for so many communities. But anyway, that's something that's been alleged by others. And so, I don't know, that's one thing maybe, but otherwise rock candy, I would say in structure and as I imagine it, flavor is the closest to red sugar.
I think I have some on my desk.
Rock
candy.
Okay, good.
oh, drugs? No.
Is that what make your pupils so small in the morning?
No, that's what gets me through a whole day at work.
That's how I sprint 20 kilometers home every day. Wearing flip-flops and gym shorts.
I have 2 kids and a dog and 2 titles here at the office, Aaron. How do you think I get through the
I
day?
need my red sugar. Mior says, question, are there plans to add any new soundtracks to DRG in Season 6? No plans for that.
No.
Our soundtrack guy has been working on Rogue Core, and right now I'm actually working on the development diary for November. It's going to be about the development of the Rogue Core soundtrack. So we'll have some more on that, but nothing... Ooh, look at this cool tunnel. Nothing musical coming to Season 6.
Look at their graveyard.
Where? All right, we're looking for 9 glyphid eggs somewhere.
9? Oh, I thought we had 9 dreadnought eggs. Oh, for a minute there. It's gonna be a long day. Where's my red sugar?
Righteous asking, I kind of want to ask how long they expect to keep updating DRG, but I'm kind of afraid of finding out because I never want this game to end. Honest answer, dude, we don't know.
As long as we can.
As long as we can.
Yeah, I mean, we got sort of a second wind going here with Invisible Walls, so as long as we can keep it going, man.
Yeah.
We don't want to be done.
As long as it's still cool and fun to work on and people like it, and I don't know, still like...
Yeah. I'd love to make more.
And, you know, as long as we can keep the lights on here at the office and, yeah.
How long do you want the money printing machine to operate? I don't know, just turn it off. I don't like the noise it makes. No, but I mean, it's still at the point where, like, everyone, at least on the Ghost Ship end, it's like, you know, it's still fun to work on. So as long as that's still going on, makes sense to keep doing it, both from just like a what's fun and creatively satisfying to work on, and also just from like a business perspective. As long as there's incentive on both ends in terms of the creative work, and also it makes sense for like Ghost Ship and Invisible Walls, you know, keep going. Flash cut to Simpsons season 58.
They'll be begging us to stop.
Knight asks, what's the funniest bug the Invisible Walls team came across when making this season? Has there been anything that's been busted in a funny way?
Big bugs. Can't think of anything right offhand.
Because the game's perfectly coded and has no bugs.
It's just
Definitely.
perfect game.
Thanks, guys. You'll get your check this month.
Good going, and nobody saying Molly.
Well, I wouldn't call her.
You said it was red sugar.
Just annoying. I would like to punch the guy who programmed it.
Wouldn't we all? Alright, I'm gonna call the
Aaron H678 over on YouTube noting, wouldn't mind if GSG went the clay method with oxygen not included. Maybe doing some DLC, roughly £4.99 to £8.99 cost if it helps keep updates rolling and keeps lights on too. We do a cosmetic DLC with, we've done them with pretty much each season and some supporter packs. So there have been opportunities for fans and you to keep supporting development through that, and actually I'm surprised about how big part of the player base buy cosmetic DLCs.
Yeah.
Especially the supporter pack. That's really heartening.
I was one of those guys, actually.
Yeah.
We'll send you your refund check.
Hell.
I'm just
I
kidding.
want
The $7 are ours.
Yeah. You're not getting your money back.
I'm still holding out hope that I can get the cakes for free.
Spend it on red sugar.
Where did that question go that I was looking at? Oh, Andy says, will DRG be on sale for Black Friday? I want to pick up a copy for my friend. I don't know if it will be for Black Friday, but we put it on sale like really, really often. I think you can look online, it's probably like about every month or something like that. So if it's not on Black Friday, it'll be soon, just based on historical trends. So
Is it on sale now?
oh no. It's basically 50-50 chance. Flip a coin.
Let me check. Somebody cover me up while I go on my phone.
You watch me while I go smoke.
What do you do here, Alex? I'm head of marketing. What?
Sprinting in
What?
place.
Why are you looking at me like that? What?
I gotta go to my desk.
No, it's not on sale right now.
Marshall Tolowa says, my friend told me you wanted to make the meat biome. Is that true? Yes, that is true. There was a concept of a meat biome.
A concept, which means there was an idea.
There was an idea, which is a concept. There was a concept of an idea for a meat biome. But
There were many concepts. For now, it's the ossuary.
Maya, did you have any other favorite concepts that didn't get picked?
I actually can't really remember. Like, I liked the bee one a lot.
Yeah.
But it was... I don't know if it necessarily fit the vibe, but it was just, like, very different.
I remember when Andreas came over and presented the different concepts, I liked the bee one a lot, but I was also worried that it would start to feel like a cereal commercial from Honey Nut Cheerios after a certain time.
Yeah. Actually, we did. There was one that was like an acid sort of biome.
Okay.
I thought that was pretty cool. It had a reference to these. In real life, there's these. What are they called? It's this yellow acid pool.
Like
thing.
sulfur.
Yeah,
or
exactly,
something.
sulfur. And I don't know. It was really like visually stunning.
Yeah.
I think.
Was this the one that had like there was like a sort of a beach-ish type of vibe to it?
Yeah, there were two parts actually. We had one that was sort of electricity based, and that was the beach inspired one, and then the other one was sort of acid based. So it was the two types of power you can have, right? Like
Okay.
a battery with acid in it, and the other one is electrical
Oh,
power.
It was acid themed, and the other was like alkaline themed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember that
what's
one.
coming in. Yeah.
I remember that I liked the idea for it, and my concern was like when you mine out the sulfur pools, how we get around how the liquid behaves.
Yeah, we had so many talks about that. Also, if maybe it wasn't liquid, but it was like a crystallized type of liquid. I don't know.
Yeah, I just wanted to be like gooey, like the fungus bugs slime. I feel like you could make that work probably. But
I think it's important for the listeners here to understand that these ideas were very early concepts. They were sort of a brainstorming of what potential biomes could make for season 6. It doesn't mean that there were a bunch of biomes that were sort of semi-developed that we decided not to do. It was very early ideas and mood shots and stuff like that.
Alex is joking. We have 20 complete seasons, but only devs are allowed to play them, and they're all 10 times as cool as the stuff you guys have played.
No, we ended up. I guess it was bone or meat, and I put
pause.
Yeah. And I got a big Rottweiler in the office and covered one of the people from marketing in steak, and the other taped a lot of like gnawing bones to them, and saw which one the Rottweiler got hold up first.
I've never seen our HR representative run so fast.
So, enjoy your bone. Enjoy your bone biome. The
chat, please. Nobody clip my boss saying boner meat on stream. Mission time. It's time to start. I'm playing Scout, and we're going into jealous hell.
I don't get the reference, Bear. What do you mean by don't clip your voice in bone? What does it mean? I don't get it.
Just to
you look at me weird every time I send you a one-on-one invite and it says the bone zone.
It was because it's because you always send them really early in the morning.
I don't want to. I don't want you to get surprised at work. I want to focus on what's going on. I mean, it's usually in the morning or very late.
Why are you sweating, man? It's 60 degrees in the office. I need to go to my desk. I need my red sugar.
Bone zone. How long was it like? Was it during? I didn't check chat during the stream. Was it during the stream?
Immediately.
Oh Christ! Okay.
Once bones showed up on the screen and it was associated with a biome filled with bones, it was maybe 10 seconds before the bone zone in all caps started showing up. And I'll just say this: if we didn't want it to happen, we could have picked another name.
There's still time to cancel it.
Nope.
We're not canceling this. I'm the only one getting canceled here.
We can't afford 2 losses.
I'll take the hit.
What'd you say, Dutch? I said bone or me. I was offering an either-or question. I don't know, Dutch. Sound like you said something else. No! And I'm sick of you willfully misinterpreting me.
It's called the bone zone because it's a zone full of bones. I don't see what the problem is here.
You call your tent that, don't you? No, Arthur, I don't.
Well, sometimes I gather a bunch of bones from dinner and...
Whoa! MLG moment. It was worth it.
What the hell did we walk into?
Oh, fuck.
Whoa. Is this S3?
I hit a...
Where's everyone?
No, I hit a really cool... I forgot that you need 2 cryo grenades to kill the NATO site breeder, but I hit a really MLG-ass throw. All right, let's try that one. There we go. Okay, now I gotta get myself some rich sugar. Hosea says, who was the genius that makes the hilarious YouTube shorts? They're always so good. That would be our dear friend Mark, who's not on the stream today because this weekend when we were in Mr. Beast World in Saudi Arabia, Mark accidentally wore shorts, so now he's in jail. But I will tell him that you like his shorts. Speaking of shorts.
Oh, it's a game leech! It's a game leech! Get out of here! I got it.
He's usually been doing fine in Saudi Arabia. I don't know. He's been there a bunch before. I don't get why he doesn't get it.
He ought to know the meta. Maya, Noah, what are you guys playing outside of work when you're not in the meat world or the bone zone of Deep Rock Galactic?
I like playing single-player games mostly. I like my roguelikes and Metroidvanias.
Yeah.
So stuff like Hades 2 and Silksong lately.
Yeah. I've heard tons of good things about both. Alex, you played a lot of Hades 2, right?
I played a bunch of Hades 2, yeah, but when it came out in early access, I haven't played it in 1.0. I played a lot of Hades 1.
Yeah.
I got the beat the game 10 times
Really?
ending. Yeah,
Wow.
it was.
That's how credits.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah. I wanted to come back to Hades 2 when it came out in 1.0, but I got way too caught up in Expedition 33.
Would you say that's your game of year?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It's a very, very unique game to me. I was some of my favorite games were the Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger games from the 90s.
Yeah.
And I haven't really played anything since for like 25 years, except for Expedition 33.
At least we don't
It
have to haul
was
all these minerals around
insanely good. So good that I capped it off by taking my family to Paris.
A game so good you go to France.
Yeah,
This is the new It Makes You Feel Like Spider-Man.
exactly.
Call for Molly. Born ready.
Yeah.
Never felt
What
better.
about you? What about you, Maya and Aaron? What are you playing lately?
Maya, you start.
I think I have to confess I mostly play League of Legends.
Oh,
Just play ranked, grind ranked.
Who do you mean?
I just try to climb as high as I can in rank.
What's the I've only been like adjacent to people that play League. I've never played it myself, thankfully, because I think I've just hung out on Discord calls with friends as they play League, and it just seems like it just makes you mad at each other.
Yeah, you need a strong mental.
makes comment like the Bone Zone seem all PG-13.
Yeah.
Do your worst. I had a friend in the U.S. who 1 year during the pandemic spent $4,000 on League orbs in a year.
Wow.
Isn't that awesome?
I'm sure Riot agrees.
Isn't that not enough? Not nearly enough.
Oh! Fly thingy. Thingtail.
Oh, but it's
Whoa.
a good game. It's fun. I like that you can have a lot of skill expression.
You've been dipping into the Ark.
I've been arc rating,
Yeah.
and then I just bought Stalker 2 today because apparently it had a new update that fixed a lot of issues people had, and it was on sale. So I'm excited to give that a shot. Hitcha says, Aaron, can you remember to use your flare gun, please? Yes, I rarely play Scout, so I'm guilty of the Scout sin. Every time I switch characters, it takes me a few missions for my mentality to catch up with the class that I'm playing. Frostwall asks, any dispatch gamers at Ghost Ship? A couple people.
Dispatch? Yeah, I started playing the day before yesterday.
do
I'm
you
going to the UK I'm going to the UK later this week, so I'm planning on bringing my Steam Deck and playing it there. I really liked I've only played the first episode. Really enjoyed it.
They're releasing content like TV show style, right?
Yeah. I saw. I don't know how many they've released yet. I don't know how many are live, but I only played the first episode. Yeah, it's good writing, and I was engaged. Liked it.
Is it just kind of like you click through a story, or how's it?
Yeah. It's very. It's like the choices from the Telltale games back in the day, without the walking around the world. And then there's a small dispatch game where you dispatch superheroes based on their sort of personality, strength, weakness, skill set.
So somebody would be like, "There's a bank robbery or something," and
Yeah.
you have to pick like the.
Yeah, somebody that's fast and strong and can probably take a couple of bullet wounds.
Okay.
So something like that, yeah. Maya, Noah, sort of out of context question: have both of you watched Starship Troopers? You know where this is going, Aaron.
I know where
No.
this is going.
No?
We did have an evening at the office where we played the game.
Oh, wait, Starship Troopers?
So you've played the game, but not seen the movie?
Exactly.
Interesting. Well, we give Mark a lot of shit because Mark is Starship Troopers. Oh, I forgot
Starship
about
Troopers is
the-
a pretty big, well, part of the inspiration of Alien and a bunch of other movies. 2019 was a big part of the early inspiration of the box
cool.
and everything like that. And yeah, it's, highly recommended as a watch.
We played Starship Troopers last year with Casper Van Dien, the guy that plays Johnny Rico in the movie, and then had him playing Deep Rock one time, which is fun. Chill, dude.
Nice.
I called for the mule.
Lores asks, have any of you ever played Fallout 76? That is currently my favorite game. I didn't play a ton of Fallout ever. I didn't have a gaming console when Fallout 3 was big, and then I just kind of missed the boat on the rest of it.
Fallout 76 was that online game.
Oh.
It was that it's like I think it's like Elder Scrolls Online or something like that, but in Fallout universe. It was very PC oriented.
Not even a spin doctor can
You mean that
fix you now.
did it come out on console, or just it wasn't?
I think it came out on console, but it was very available on PC. So,
It had a rocky launch, as far as I remember, and I never really got into it.
I missed the boat on that one. I played a few hours of Fallout 4. Again, liked it. Seems like a totally game I'd be into. Just kind of always ended up playing something else.
Frostwall asking, you had Rico on stream? Yeah. Go back and check the VODs, the YouTube library. Yeah. So it started with us playing the Starship Trooper. Is it called Extraction? Starship Trooper Extermination, I think it's called.
Extermination, yeah.
Yeah, the 16-player multiplayer game by Offworld companies. Offworld. And halfway through the stream, he was also streaming, as far as I understand. So he joined them. So we were playing with Offworld and him, and Aaron spent the last 10 minutes of the stream getting his Discord, having him add him as a friend on Discord. So yeah, we kept the talk going, and we played Deep Rock a little bit of time after that. Was super fun. He's a super cool guy.
It definitely
Very fun.
I got the impression that it's just like his whole career has just been like Starship Troopers based, and he just loves it. Like he just thinks it's cool as shit that he gets to be Johnny Rico in all contexts. Did you know they made a Starship Troopers anime?
Apparently, it was really big in Japan. Yeah.
Are you an anime person, Alex?
Yeah, I mean, not recent anime. I spent a lot of time in Japan as a kid and in my youth. So I would say like the 90s, early noughts anime, like the
1990s, right?
Yeah, 19 exactly. Yes, Aaron, 1990s. the 1890s anime were a completely different thing.
I was a midshipman on a gunboat, and I remember when the Admiral was first sailed into Kyoto Harbor.
A nice gentleman would draw me up these pictures and show me in succession one by one of this while he was narrating a story of me. I got about half of it. It was very engaging. I tried to bring my friends along to watch him, but I couldn't find him anymore. I've been looking for that man for 20 years.
To feel like family, you know it's time to quit.
But you spent a lot of time in Japan as a youth.
Yeah, so I watched the One Piece and Gintama and some of those animes back in the mid-noughts when I lived there. But not so much recently. My daughter's really into anime.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I need the mule right here, right now.
Well, back to the thing at hand. Deep Rock Galactic.
Deep Rock Galactic.
Yeah. Let's take another detail. Liang's over on YouTube going, I miss the 1990s era of video gaming golden age. Yeah, it was awesome. Aaron, let me tell you of the 90s, the 1990s of video gaming.
We had barrel hoop and a stick. We had knuckle bones. My friend's uncle invented playing cards. You should have been there.
And somebody for Christmas got a hula hoop. And all the kids on the street were amazed. We played with that thing for months.
Remember listening to the original Sonic soundtrack on the Edison wax cylinder.
We would throw marbles together. That was how we all got into gambling.
If you weren't there when marbles dropped, you were a different gamer.
Back in my day, we didn't have all those fancy moving pictures and electronics. No, the only electronics that would happen was when you accidentally rolled the barrel into one of the telephone poles and it caused an outage in the local neighborhood.
Our virtual reality was some confounded depiction of a train entering a station. Why? I nearly spilled my beef broth all down my vest coat when I thought I was about to be killed by the locomotive.
I nearly put out my cigarette. You still with us, Maya? No.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Important and relevant question. Sano says, question, are the people from Invisible Walls having fun? Long pause. Long pause. Developing Season 6.
Do they still want to do Season 6 after this? Well,
I would personally like to.
I'm dying to hear.
Yeah, I think doing Season 6 has been so much fun, and still is.
Up to now.
Because you guys haven't had to talk with this yet.
It would be fun to take a crack at overclocks and stuff like that.
Take a red sugar at overclocks? Yeah, that would
No
also
promises.
be really... But having that would be really sweet. I know that Anas also, I mean, just like our game designers as well, just have like a big bunker of like unused overclock ideas. But it'd be, I mean, and I was talking with SNIS after the like announcements and stuff came out. It was like, I think it's also just really cool to have like fresh ideas and to have Season 6 like where it feels like you guys are upholding the feel and level of quality, but just having ideas that aren't ours that feel like fresh and like, oh yeah, we wouldn't have thought of that. That's really cool. Then it makes, you know, like for me, it also makes me more excited about Season 6 when it also comes as like something of a surprise to us, or like, you know, I'm not sitting next to the people making it, so I don't see like it coming together day after day, and I just be like, whoa, shit, they're doing a bear trap bug? Cool. It's really fun.
It's a good combo of having like, I don't know, fresh minds on it, but still like passing through your like very rigorous quality control. Like,
I think
nothing gets into the game without Mikkel or Mike approving it.
Yeah.
So.
I think you also noticed early on that a lot of those things that seemed like, oh, we could do this and we could do this, that you've seen people in the community ask for a bunch of times. There's a pretty distinct and clear reason why we haven't chosen to do that at this point. Which also, which when you talk to Mikkel and Mike, they will. I mean, they've talked at length on a lot of these topics on different on the horizons and stream and all of that. But it's good to get a lot of fresh eyes on it. So when I hear you say, "Oh, I'd like to take a stab at overclocks," I'm imagining you going to Mikkel and Mike, where they will sit you down, weary eyes, wrinkles clearly showing, go, "You sweet summer child."
Dark Magician Vash says, question, have you ever thought about Twitch drops? Maybe credits, crafting materials, or blank overclocks? That could be good for Season 6, maybe to kick it off. Twitch drops is something that I think a few streams ago we discussed has been an idea that has been ceremoniously passed on from one marketing employee to the other over the course of like 3 employees, because we've, not that no one wants to do it, we've just always had other things to do.
It's also not a straightforward thing for us. Kind of just go do Twitch, drops. We very, 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 very much try not to have any sort of FOMO or very exclusive thing in the game when it comes to things that you would expect to get from Twitch drops. So it's not super straightforward. We kind of have to think a little bit about it.
Yeah.
Just as relevant question from Cookie Man over on YouTube. Have you played the finals? Have you played the finals, Aaron?
I have played the finals.
You have played the finals.
I enjoyed the finals.
Yeah. So would you say that you played it a little or a lot? Or
I would say I've played, in terms of hours, I think I'm probably like sub 100, but I've played it in like three separate really intense periods where I was just like a complete freak about the finals for about 2 to 3 weeks at a time, and then done that 3 times. I don't think I'm very good, but it's a fun game.
It's a very fun game. Have you played the finals, Noah and Maya?
A tiny bit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm great at shooters, current game excluded, maybe. But I tend to stay away from them. Like this and Overwatch are pretty much the only shooters I've really gotten into.
Skinless Home on YouTube having a question. Would a flooded biome or mission hazard be something you'd like to see in DRG? Oh, you sweet summer child.
We don't know how liquid works,
Water
so no.
physics.
We can't figure it out.
Dwarves never see water. They wouldn't survive being submerged.
The only liquid that we know how to work is the one in the cup.
Showing the beer levels go down in the cup took months off our lives just to figure out, just to be able to program that.
Why do you think Philip the programmer got so stressed about the beers working differently? It's like, liquid?
We can't.
Do you know what that does to electronics?
Oh, it's rich atmosphere. I forgot about that. I forgot I'm running the Counter-Strike version of the stubby. Oh, where's the rest? All right, there's that other node. Where's that last one?
Got the node.
Got the last node? Nice.
I would love to if there's been some suggestion in the community, something of an idea of what you could do with Twitch drops, not Twitch integration, but something like Twitch drops that doesn't go the sort of FOMO route.
Yeah, if you've got ideas for non-FOMO Twitch drops, let us know. And
that would be cool.
There's a real chance that we will use those ideas because we need help. Please give us an assist. Earlier up, Liam the Short One says, "Did you guys create Deep Rock Galactic?" Yeah, this is the Ghost Ship Game weekly dev stream. So if you're new here, yes, we are the devs of Ghost Ship Games, and today it's on stream is Invisible Walls, who are also Danish developers and are the ones doing a lot of the work on Season 6 of Deep Rock Galactic. So if you've got questions or anything, let us know. Otherwise, welcome and rock and stay, and please subscribe. I'll stab her away. All right. I feel like the rich atmospheres increased my aim sensitivity. I know that's not the case. There's a placebo effect going on there. Somebody points out that I don't think that there can be such a thing such as non-FOMO Twitch drops just from how Twitch drops work.
I mean, you can do a little bit of FOMO, but
one solution could make the Twitch skins be so ugly that you don't feel bad on missing out.
I think it's usually okay if it's a bit like out of if it's something recognizing the event.
Yeah.
Like I would say like the streamer suit, for example. It's probably that's the only thing I think you can get you can't get by playing.
Also, Steam Awards hats and early access, or no, I think it's early access.
I think something that recognizes the event.
Yeah.
I think you can kind of go, you then that means you can't get everything. No, but it's a very sort of highly contextual thing. I think something like that would work, like kind of like an I was there thing.
A little teeny badge.
Yeah, exactly. Like a scar.
You've heard of FOMO. What about ROMO, which is relief of missing out? And that's when the skin is just so bad and it tanks your FPS. Fubanga Tropical says the only cosmetic I'm missing is the content creator hat. That's impressive. That's a completionist mindset. Okay. Where are? Ouch. Every time
What's going on there? Hey guys!
I took the rocket jump overclock for engineer, and every time I pay the price, but I have fun.
A little bit of repair juice, and you're up again.
A little bit of get back up sauce, and we're here.
Don't drink the get back up sauce we have in the kitchen, by the way. When you see the label.
I was watching. Speaking of sauces, you don't sauces that you don't want anything to do with. I was watching an episode of Come Dine With Me, one of my favorite TV shows, and there was which is like a cooking competition between like, it's just like regular people host dinner parties and they try and win like 1,000 pounds, but it often attracts people who aren't actually that good at making food. And there was this guy who's he was making barbecue ribs as an appetizer, and his barbecue sauce recipe was 5 cans of tomato soup, and then golden syrup, like sugar syrup, and then like industrial powdered red food dye. And those are the only 3 ingredients, and he just boiled ribs in that for an hour and served those. It was super cool. Such a good show. If anyone's watching, anyone on stream, I'm going to put you onto some game. YouTube channel Best of British uploads so many episodes for free. They're doing the Lord's work. Great show. Lev Kravosky says, what minerals will the new biome have? Oh, yeah, Maya, is there any... I mean, I guess we can expect all regular deep rock minerals to be spawning in there, but is there anything new exclusive to the ossuary depths that are going to be in there?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
Are there new, like, mineable minerals in ossuary depths? Like, we have, Bismore, all the other
no,
stuff?
I don't think that's the plan.
Okay.
Yeah, what's the new event resource, of course.
Yeah, what is maybe what's the deal with Austenite? Austenite? What is it?
Ossium, I believe.
Ossium.
It is some sort of material created by the ossuaries, which is the native bugs of the ossuary depths. We still don't know what it's made of exactly, or why management wants it.
That's above our pay grid. I forgot I have turrets.
So we know management wants it, and we know it's well guarded.
That's enough for me.
And
I can work with that. Chad is asking Noah, are there voice lines written for when you ping bones in the chat?
I wonder if there's another name for what the zone is. The zone is so full of bones.
probably should add that. Yeah, add that yet.
As one deep rock voice line writer to another, best strategy is to try and see what you can get away with, and then the burden is on Mike or Mickle to catch it and shoot it down.
Noted.
Bearing in mind, there's about 3,000 dwarf voice lines in the game right now. It's and they're very busy with rogue force, so hinty.
They need to get lucky every time. You only need to get lucky once. All right. Okay, deep scan 1, check. Should we call down a supply drop?
Did we get?
Do we have one down? We don't have one down. I'm gonna call one down. Barnacles. Ah, okay. Liansk says returning question to the Bone Zone / Ossuary Depths. Lev was asking what 2 crafting minerals will be in the Bone Zone because each zone has 2 specific minerals. Oh, that I don't know. Do you guys know which?
Decided yet. Okay. I'm running low on Magnite, so.
Okay, so Magnite's a good bet. I feel like Magnite is the one. I mean, I feel like I'm several hundred hours past the point of like thinking about minerals in this game, but I remember Magnite as being in chronically short supply, at least for some part of the game.
It's in Glacial Strata and the Magma Caves. Don't know if it's anywhere else.
I think it's the same in Survivor. That's usually Magnite that I'm missing the most.
Have you played much mobile, Alex?
No. I've been busy working. Honestly, it's not. It's,
okay.
It's not a dig. Honestly, it's been such a couple of busy weeks that I haven't had. I've been trying to play, and I've just been so freaking busy the past couple of weeks. Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to give it a shot yet. But chat, anyone in chat, buy Deep Rock Galactic Survivor on mobile telephone to play on the metro, bus, toilet, or other mobile-oriented locations.
Other place of sitting and waiting. Church.
Uh-oh.
Oh, in the meantime, Ralph is asking, will there be new achievements for the new season? No, there won't. No.
I don't think we're allowed to add any more achievements. Or the perfect amount.
I don't think we do I don't think we would do season-based. There's a lot of in-game goals and things to achieve from the season, but not Steam achievement or
I think
Xbox, PlayStation.
Also, QA hasn't recovered enough from the stress of testing 69 achievements to be ready for another round. Artie Astronomer says,
I feel I feel like that whole thing about the achievements being the most stressful thing for like QA. It's the really difficult achievements.
yeah.
It's like a lot of the sort of straightforward achievements are more a question of it's probably more tedious. It's like when we spend 2 hours getting the carpool achievement on stream.
Yeah. Yeah, having to do that for the tough ones would be tiring. El Cookall says, "Hi, will you ever do something like the Design Works books or like an art book in DRG?" That's a super cool idea. And I remember, I think during my job interview here, we talked about an art book, and I think that also falls in the pile of cool ideas that we've always gotten sidetracked from.
I think it's not so much I've looked into it a bunch over the years, and it's not so much sidetracked as we aren't really. It would be a lot of actual game assets and actual in-game shots for a potential art book. We don't really do much, like if any, concept art in the Go ship, and we mostly make placeholders, and we're not one of those. Deep Rock is not a production like The Last of Us or something like that, where you have an art book showing the journey from early conception to finished product in a lot of concepts and a lot of mood shots and all of that. It's when we did an art installation a couple of years ago here, here locally, or somebody else did, where they showcased the development from early start of Deep Rock Galactic, and it was a lot of rough assets and a lot of sort of things that looked very rough. So I think if we ever did I don't think we would do an art book. It would be cool to do like a development, the history of Deep Rock book, where it's much more focused on there's less focused on sort of the pretty art and all of the concepts that showcase the potential of what Deep Rock could be, and more about sort of how a lot of those early, really rough concepts and things that you say, oh, that looks very, very rough and not clear.
Yeah.
Turned into Deep Rock.
I feel like we basically just hire Explorian to do this.
Pretty much. Something more like what Explorian does, yeah. Than a classic art book.
Jawa Jawa asks, what's my build setup? I'm currently running the Hyper Alloy Assembly, also known as the Counter-Strike Stubby, and then the Rocket Jump 250 compound. This is not one of my super well thought out engineer builds, but I always bring it thinking I'm going to have fun with the Rocket Jump, and then I always forget that I can Rocket Jump. This also hasn't been a super Rocket Jumpy cave layout. Artie asks, no new overclock or weapons? No, that's been asked a few times on stream. No worries if you just tuned in. But no, not for this season. Sorry. Also, mostly because, I mean, it's as Noah and Maya were saying, it's been just kind of, it's a safer start to go with like a biome, and also just weapons are so complicated to make, and also just like expensive in terms of production. Because you need to make 4 weapons at a time. They all need to be thought out and tested and balanced, and then all of them need like 17 different weapon frameworks and overclock streams. There's a ton of game feature involved in it.
They need to gel with all the other weapons already there as well. They need to be a valid choice, but not the obvious choice, not like the... It's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, the coding work alone looks pretty crazy. The few glimpses I've taken.
Yeah.
So then there's balancing and making it look good and all sorts of stuff.
Oh, fucking completely. I don't know. That's not good. Maya, have you in your artist work, have you done any of the new weapon frameworks this season?
I haven't made the model for any of them, but it was one of my concept ideas that sparked the diesel
Oh, really?
inspired thing. Yeah.
Oh, cool. What was the concept?
The concept I had done was more of, it was a little bit more like steampunk with brass and like old-fashioned light bulbs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, drill leader's coming down. I'm really... oh, fuck. Just got fall damaged. I'm super excited for the diesel-driven one. I think it's I feel like it's not really an aesthetic niche we have too much of in it. I'm so excited to unlock those.
Looks pretty sick.
Got a couple of questions about cosmetics and Rogue Core. Will Rogue Core get weapon cosmetics and also armor cosmetics? I would remains to be seen. It's not something we've taken like a solid decision on right now. I think I would just guess that it's a good chance that we'll get armor cosmetics. As far as weapon cosmetics, I don't know. I mean, it's roguelike, so you can't control what weapons you get. But maybe. Likelier armor cosmetics. That seems like a pretty easy one.
Do you guys know Grinding Gear Games? Fubanga Tropical over on Twitch. They are also an Indish developer with 2 ongoing live service games. I think they're doing a great job updating Path of Exile. I think it is 1 and 2. But looks super difficult. No, I think they're in New Zealand as well, which is I think the furthest you can get from Copenhagen. So. No, we don't know them. No, I don't think we'd naturally bump into each other in the community because from the sheer geographical distance. But
because we're always asleep when they're awake.
I know that some people are really into Path of Exile here at the office, but no,
not me.
Played a lot. No, don't know them. Haven't played much Path of Exile. I'm sorry, but yeah, it looks cool what they do.
Jaina Hinrich says some old COD-like weapon paint job challenges would be cool. Not necessarily in the COD style, but we have been sort of exploring with how achievements will work in Rogue Core, and both in terms of like achievements linked up in Steam, but also will there be room for achievements, in the way of, I don't know, complete a run as a team in this specific way, or, complete 100 runs or something and having, maybe some sort of paint job that you get because you get, so that you'll... Maybe you run into a player and you say, oh man, they've got that cool weapon paint job that they get from, I don't know, they've done some impressive feat type of thing. Again, and sort of still in how we balance that with it, it shouldn't be FOMO-y. I mean, everyone should, in theory, be able to get everything. But that's been, I think, something that, again, is another, one of many reasons where Rogue Core, it's nice that it's its own game rather than the DLC where we don't have to, like, retrofit DRG systems to accommodate that, but kind of just play with that from scratch. Knight says, are you a fan of factory games like Factorio or Satisfactory? I like Satisfactory. I've never played it all the way through. That was another game where I was really into it intensely for like 3 weeks, and then I think
it's the same for me.
Yeah, I wasn't smart enough to progress past a certain point. Actually, mostly is I would get frustrated about the not complete efficiency of my factories, so I would tear everything apart.
I would get too deep into the spreadsheets and be like,
yeah,
I'm tired now.
I would find like a 58-year-old German guy on YouTube who would be like, here's actually the way you should be doing it, and I'd be like, fuck, this guy's so right, and then I could never progress past any like major level because of that. But I recognize it as a dope game. It's really very, very impressive. Are you a Factorio person?
No, I haven't played much Factorio. When it came to that sort of hyper optimization, I was really into Schedule 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did. I got really into when it launched. Really into Schedule 1. I think I got to the. I almost unlocked the last drug dealer. And got to the residential neighborhood.
Oh.
I think I had like 20 employees.
That's a ton.
Yeah, I maxed out employees and had a whole sort of optimized business where I was essentially just like making sure the dealers were regularly stocked up. and just sort of cruising around buying cars and sort of things to increase my net value. Just investing in it, trying to not have a bunch of cash, but have them in assets instead.
So you had gone to like sort of to the level of white collar criminal.
Yeah, completely. No. I was deep into it. Yeah.
So you weren't doing hands or anything like that.
No. I had three or four production facilities, pretty much running constantly, with fully decked out lines for both pot, med, and coke, where they had. Then I also got into like a spreadsheet of which combinations of ingredients would net the biggest sort of net would generate the most net revenue and all of that. And then
free business school coming in clutch.
This was just talking directly into my like Copenhagen Business School education.
Proud alumnus. Have you played it since they? Apparently, I've seen just from Steam notifications that they've done a lot of.
No, I heard they added a cartel or like a rival gang, and I think that was much needed. There was at a certain point, it was just like it became not tedious, but it became there wasn't a lot of friction. There wasn't anything that could really go wrong. Now it was just like running just doing. And I think that's when it got boring for me. It's like I just need to do exactly what I'm doing now and keep it going. And now when they introduced like market competition and stuff like that. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna wait for 1.0 if I'm ever going back to it. I don't think. I think I played it to the point where it's like, yeah, then that's it for me.
How many hours did you put in by the end?
I don't know, 30 or 40 or something.
That's pretty good. Maya, did you get your jet boots yet?
No.
That's what you wanted. Right, there you go.
There you go.
What do you end up using guns for in Schedule 1? Because when I like first got the ability to buy them, I immediately bought one, as is my right as an American, but I never really used it.
No, because there wasn't any like competition or there wasn't anything sort of threatening you once you learned how to dodge the police. There wasn't anything really.
First of all, you charming European, you don't need a real threat to have a reason to buy a gun.
No, but you're much better off investing in the golden skateboard that would sort of that would cut down your delivery time sort of in between dealers much more, and get and both get a pickup truck and a really nice car.
Okay, that's the min-max strategy.
Yeah.
This weekend I've been dipping my toes back into the waters of Civ 5, and man, I forgot how no other game is the equivalent of like quick travel with time for me.
I used to be very into that game as well.
Yeah,
that's the only game where I've like uninstalled it in the way of like, you know, pouring all your alcohol down the drain of like, this game is bad for me. I remember being on a family vacation in Norway. Like my parents came to visit here and then we went up there. And then I remember like we took the train from Oslo to Bergen, like the 8-hour train ride that, you know, like every travel magazine is like, this is the most beautiful train journey on earth, and it is. And I remember just being like on this train, like through these scenic fjords and shit, and just playing fucking Civ on my MacBook running at like 1,000 degrees, and just at maybe 2 hours into the trip being like, what the fuck am I doing, dude? This is stupid. And ended up, that was my last time playing Civ.
This is it, Miner. One final mission to go, and you're up for a nice promotion.
But what a time.
Umikalu over in YouTube says, question, I would love to learn more about the world of DRG beyond Haxus. Would you consider my pitch for a DRG-themed dating simulator where you play as a new hire at DRG Corporate? I'll cut you a deal, pal. We'll read it, and we might smirk at it, but it's not a big odds that we're going to do anything with it. Sorry. Should we do one more mission?
Somebody's got mentioned issue on Switch. I'm not seeing any frame drops or anything.
Lucas says, is it just me or does Twitch not work?
Did it cut out again?
I
think we've been online this whole time.
Are we twitching?
I've have Twitch up here. Yeah. Looks good.
Seems like we're okay.
Yeah.
No, I got a question for you from our friend Pellman on YouTube, who says, how will the little scrabs attack? Will they charge at you like shredders or spit at you like Mactera?
They are melee only.
Ah.
So they will do like a little flying swipe at you like the shredders do when they're flying, and they'll run up and bite you like the swarmers do when they are grounded.
Cool. What determines whether they're on the ground or not? Is that like a time thing, or how do they scrabble around?
It is both a timer, like it's a little random, but like every 20 or so seconds they will switch their pathfinding. They will also switch if they have been in one state for more than 5 seconds and you shoot them. So if they take damage, they will switch states.
Ah, cool. Yeah, sort of.
It's a way of trying to throw you off.
They're
drop out of the air.
They're
or
intelligent.
Take to the skies.
That's cool.
Cool, yeah.
So a pro tip is they are slower on the ground. So if you're trying to run away from them, you should shoot them out of the air first.
Ah.
Then turn tail. Because they will catch you in the air.
That's super cool.
It's scrab and not scarab, right?
It's scrab with a B.
Legally distinct scarab.
Legally distinct, and the reason is because we were afraid of the insect lobby. We didn't want to get sued by Big Bug.
Universal Studios and their mummy movies, breathing down our necks.
By the Egyptian Foreign Ministry. Stealing their iconic bug, which they invented.
So many parties were just giving us the stink.
I was seeing a lot of Schedule 1 comments over on YouTube. People have played it for a long time. Spruk Olben noting bro became El Chapo. Aaron, did I tell you what my organization was called in Schedule 1?
No, Alex, what is it?
The Skronskinos.
That's pretty good. Yeah. I like that.
Don't let the bugs get me!
Let's see here. Maya, what are in your work with the biome and stuff? Are you still tweaking the biome, or are you on to other projects, or what are you up to these days?
Right now I'm actually mostly on the UI. There are so many layers of UI in the ROCK GALACTIC, so it's gonna there's a bit of work to be done.
UI
but
also.
We will.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that we're gonna look at the biome again and do like a polish pass, and right now we're doing a lot of QA and fixing if there are any issues.
What's it been like working with the like procedural generation for you guys?
It was a bit of like learning in the beginning.
That's a very diplomatic way. You don't need to pull your punches, Maya.
No, but yeah, I don't know. When you come from an artist background where you're used to sort of having like a lot of control, and you suddenly have to let go entirely, right?
Maya, you could just say it was some bullshit.
No.
You wouldn't be the first.
No, but I actually did enjoy it, or I do enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like once you learn to do it, it's super nice to work with.
Yeah.
It's just us here. You can say what you mean.
Stay clear from the impact zone.
But it's been like just, and again, I don't have any sort of programming smarts, but seeing sort of the back and forth between the like Invisible Walls team, like, hey guys, how does this work? And then we just bring in like our two wizards, Jonas and Henrik, to be like, here is our arcane ways. I can decipher the ancient texts.
It's a little funny sometimes when you ask like a really complicated question and you just get radio silence.
Yeah. It's I'm not even sure they know. Have you ever asked Henrik how the procedural generation works in Deep Rock?
I know my colleague had a lot of questions about that. He's the one who's been making the new seasonal event, which involves doing some weird stuff with the level generation that you don't normally do.
I love it when I'm in like conventions, stuff like that, and talk to people about Deep Rock, and they're like, "Oh, it's just voxels, right?" Like, oh, how much time do you have?
What's your best explanation of how it works? I don't really know the tech of it.
I tried to get Henrik to explain it to me at some point, but I think he got annoyed and got a bit of a headache. I think it's a lot to do with not point clouds, but Vertices. Points in space that move around.
Okay. I won't push you.
Okay. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't. You wrote a blog post at some point about like cave generation.
Yeah,
but mostly about like how we use the tools we have to generate the caves, like
Yeah.
slicers, like carvers.
yeah, and on like a more conceptual level, and a big reason for that was I did not fucking like I was spent a long time trying to like try to understand the tech of it so I could boil it down into like regular person language. Could just not fucking get it.
I admire you for taking on that project, but
Somebody had to. Umikalu says, question, has anybody at Ghost Ship played Rock Raiders / Manic Miners from 1999? It has many aesthetic and mechanical similarities to DRG.
is that the Lego one?
Yeah, I know Rock Raiders is the Lego franchise from that era.
No, haven't played it.
Well,
Despite me fondly remembering the 90s, I have not played it. Have you played that, Maya and Noah? Lego game
Rock
from
Raiders,
the 90s?
I do remember. Probably never beat it.
Oh, you played it.
Yeah,
Can you-
pretty
can-
sure that.
Can you sort of elevator pitch what's it about?
Oh, it's many years ago. I'm not sure I would be able to beat it really.
Are you like a Lego person digging in caves, or
in,
Yeah, you do a lot of vehicles, I believe. So you have like big
yeah, their whole thing was
mining
like
vehicles drilling through walls and stuff.
cool drills and shit. Was there.
Chad? I'm dying to know how do you play Rock Raiders? What do you do?
Yeah, whoever asked that question, let us know what it's about.
You give us the pitch.
Somebody look at
Maybe
Wikipedia.
we'll play that instead.
All right, let's get that.
No, somebody's saying Cloudflare is dead. Yeah, Cloudflare is having problems. Is that some hosting service, Cloudflare?
Yeah. I don't know what it does. I just know that it's important.
It's sort of important for the internet.
I think it's sort of.
It's like fiber, fiber optics.
I think. Oh God, this is exposing very quickly how little I know about like IT stuff. But is it sort of like AWS? Like it's sort of a cloud.
No.
Okay.
I think it's I think AWS is not so much a website hosting. I think Cloudflare is like a site hosting thing. So when you write a URL, it goes to DNS and it sort of finds. I think it does that.
We'll never know for
Where
sure.
AWS is more like you need somewhere to store files and stuff on the internet.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go. And run applications.
Yeah, well, I don't know what it does. But I guess it's down, so I don't need to worry about it until it's back up.
Let's see if Rock Raiders is a top-down RTS base builder with partially destructible environments by Umikalu over on YouTube. That's interesting. We should check if we can get that.
That'd be a fun stream
Yeah.
title.
Yeah, Rock Raiders. I'm up for that. It was on PlayStation, right?
I don't know.
I believe in PlayStation. Very old school. You needed to input codes to load the different levels.
Oh hell yeah!
There's no save file.
It was like back in the 1990s when we got a game on disc, and the DRM method was that you would have to look up in the manual. And you got a page, and you got a line, and you got a letter, and you would have to say what is the fourth word on line 12 on page 30. It would prove that you had the manual and had thus paid for the game yourself.
Really?
Yeah, that's how DRM worked back when I was young.
Huh.
Because photocopying stuff was really expensive back then, and photocopiers wasn't a household item back then. You would have to go to the library, Aaron. Back then there were libraries. You would have to. There wasn't like you couldn't pay by credit card because I don't think people had credit card back then. You had checks.
Hey, back then, the library was in Shelbyville. They hadn't built the bridge, so we had to take the ferry. So I tied an onion to my belt, which was the style at the time.
To keep the moths at bay.
The video game manuals is a throwback for me. We should have done one. We should do one for Deep Rock or for Rogue Core. Having like a little physical manual would be kind of. But then,
Sure.
what would you do? Mail it to somebody?
You want to make it?
No. I don't.
Well, that takes care of that.
Well, that was another item on the to-do list crossed off.
There you go, chat. No manual for D-Brock.
You just need to set up
Put that in the old suggestion box.
Yeah, I was wondering why this action box whirs like that. Okay, how many pet lands do we have?
Umekalo noting that Manic Miners is a modern remake you can download. The lead developer was hired by LEGO following a successful launch. Manic Miners. Is it like a... so it's not a Steam thing you download for somewhere? Is it an itch.io thing? Or?
No clue. Send it off to Jakob to investigate for our stream calendar. Alex, question for you. Snowing Fate on YouTube says, Alex, if you finally remember the 90s, there was a bunch of point-and-click adventure games made around that time. What was your favorite?
I don't necessarily... it wasn't a point-and-click adventure as much as it was just an adventure, but Another World was absolutely amazing. It was the most difficult game to control, but it was absolutely amazing. I played it like on the school Macintosh 2, or what's it called, Apple II computers back in the 90s. Absolutely amazing. I didn't play much point-and-click adventures back in the day. I would say Leisure Suit Larry. They were really fun, and I mean, I laughed at the jokes because I was like, what, 12? So
that was like a raunchy point-and-click one.
Yeah,
right?
it was like this pickup artist that where the adventure game was about you trying to sort of date people.
Okay.
So it was a lot about you weren't like saving the world or rescuing somebody or defeating an evil lord. You were really just trying to get figuring out how to get a successful date or something like that.
The dating.
And I remember playing one adventure game on DOS where you would it was not a point and click. That was before point and click adventures. You would have to write your actions to the things you do, and I couldn't really spell. My English spelling was terrible as like a 8-10-year-old. So I got stuck to the point where I would have to tie vines to get over a bridge, and I didn't know how to spell any of those things. So I got. That was the 90s were a rough time, man.
Kieran A says, will we be able to take the big blue mule? I guess not a mini mule, but a maxi mule. Will we be able to take it on missions? Not presently, but if somebody from Invisible Walls is listening, take notes. That could actually be pretty
how we transported the big emperor.
That'd be pretty cool.
Ooh, yeah. Escape from Monkey Island was good. The third one was really good.
What was that about?
Escape from Monkey Island was LucasArts. After they'd done Star Wars and started making games, they made these. I think it was Ron Gilbert. So you're a pirate, sort of a loose pirate called Guybrush Threepwood.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Good name.
Guybrush. That has a fiance, I think, called Leona.
Okay.
Fiona. And in the third one, he escapes the clutches of the evil pirate LeChuck, who is a undead pirate who's trying to, like Bowser-style, kidnap and marry Fiona. And on his way from escaping from LeChuck, Guybrush finds a diamond ring that he gives to Fiona, I think as a proposal, and it turns out to be cursed, so she gets turned into stone. Whoa. Right as she's about to punch him in the face.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And the whole game is about trying to unfreeze her? Yeah.
Unpetrify her.
Unpetrify her, yeah.
Also point and click?
Yeah, that was point and click back in the days, yeah. Also, really happy to have Maya and Noah on the stream talking about everything Deep Rock, which we've been doing now for almost 2 hours. maybe 5 or 10 hours of other subjects, but it's pretty much been Deep Rock in Season 6 at this point.
This is still probably top 5 most on-topic streams we've had. It's a low bar, but we're clearing it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Sprillo Corbrian says, is anyone at Ghost Ship Games a car guy? No.
Is anybody Invisible Wars a car guy, I want to know?
Not me. Our lead programmer, I would say he's a car guy.
Ooh.
Okay.
Cars are insanely expensive in Copenhagen.
Yeah.
If you're a car guy, you're gonna have a bad time.
Well, he's Lithuanian, so...
Owning cars in Denmark is still a very expensive endeavor.
Yeah, as context, whoever's asking, Copenhagen is an extremely bikeable city, and most people. Do you not think Copenhagen is bikeable?
Not anymore. Not that much. No.
What?
Too many bikes. Oh. It's like saying LA is a very drivable city. It's like, yeah,
Alex,
except for the traffic.
This is the most Copenhagen opinion I've ever heard. Copenhagen is not a bikeable city because too many people bike.
There's so much traffic.
I see, that's awesome. I see what you mean, but just nobody goes there anymore. It's too crowded. Oh man. I agree that there's a fuck.
It's more that it's very, very difficult to drive anywhere, so you either got a bike or take the public.
Because you always got to stop and hose the bicyclist out of your front grill. For anyone watching that is not from a major European city, Copenhagen is an extremely bikeable city, and so that is one reason that most people at Ghost Ship don't own cars. That's crazy. But so most people don't own cars, which I think contributes to people not being car people. We got a few motorcycle people.
Yeah.
Oh, we got jetty boots down there? Nobody meant. Oh, shit. I don't even know we had jetty boots. Down there. Does anyone see the last Ebo nut? We'll need that at some point.
I see it.
Oh, yes. Oh, I also. Yeah, there we go. Ask and you shall receive.
Machinery is running again. Well done.
Oh, I got down very far.
That's okay.
No, wait. Thank you.
I'll bike over to you and get you.
No. No, got me.
On the subject of Copenhagen bike traffic, I do get a kick sometimes on Dronning Louise's pole, sending a video to my parents in the U.S. sometimes of seeing like the bike queue there, where it takes like 2 cycles of the red light to get people to get to the front of the line.
Exactly, it's overrun by bikes.
It's over. Somebody's got to do something about it.
Yeah. And also, like there isn't really you don't need a biker's license or something like that to be able to drive a bike in Copenhagen, which didn't used to be a thing back in the day. Because, well, yeah, you really should take a bike course or just watch a couple of YouTube videos or something on how to bike.
I think you should need it for renting a bike or for getting an e-bike.
Yeah.
Because I would feel, at least by my subjective perspective, I feel like most of the like bike annoyances and troubles I run into are either tourists on rent-a-bikes or people going like car speed on an e-bike in the bike lane.
Yeah. Okay. I remember in I think it was around 6th grade we would have bike lessons.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and it's not like how to stay balanced on a bike. It's about how to drive in traffic and signal that you're turning and not switching not taking over somebody without looking behind you first. That nobody's trying to overtake you.
Seems pretty smart, actually.
Yeah.
Scott Greenlee, our first comment from the Facebook live stream, which I always forget that we do, says, all I'm saying is just last week the Scout went to a dispensary in Grand Rapids, Michigan and robbed it. You should look at the photos and you'll get a good laugh. You know what? Fair enough. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I will look this up.
I wasn't anywhere near there. God, you're worse than the police.
I'm trying to imagine how, what, is this going to be a zipline thing or a flare thing?
I think it's going to be a guy with a big full beard. It's a full guy with big beard.
Huh, all right, well, that's the first thing I'm doing after this.
Are we getting out? Or
I think so, yeah. Once our ride arrives.
We should do the safety course.
Mossad Gaming, you're back. Interesting. Says, question, will you add a kill tracker or level to weapons so we can see how much we use them? I guess that's not a bad idea. I think that sometimes we try and avoid things that sort of make people like that anything that rhymes with PvP or kind of like, you know, comparing stats or whatever, I think we'll shy away from. But I don't know. To be honest, that also sounds more like a fan mod. I bet that already exists. Because I think, I mean, if we keep track of like missions done and stuff, there's probably game stats for kills per weapon. I don't know. But maybe is the answer to that one.
Out of ammo.
Who are we missing? Oh, we just there we go. Rock and stone. GG's Invisible Walls.
GG's indeed.
GG's.
GG's guys. Did the title of the stream revert to Road Trip with Nugget?
Just constantly do that? Didn't check.
I clicked to update earlier. Does it say that? No, okay.
Yeah, but maybe not on YouTube. Let me check. 1 second.
On my
But the thing is, it might be.
Oh, okay.
No, it all looks fine.
Okay.
It all looks fine.
Just something on my end. Whatever.
Wait, let me check if I. No, it looks fine. All looks fine. All good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Zero Destiny says, I can't pick up any assignments because no internet or firewall blocking. I don't know, man. Maybe that's a Cloudflare thing. We'll say that is for now.
Yeah.
And then, Great Grantsby, you're going to get the last question of the stream, which is, when is the next live in-game event? That is going to be our seasonal Yuletide event, which launches sometime in December. I don't know when, but...
around Yuletide.
Around Yuletide is when Yuletide goes live. So, we'll see you there. And speaking of see ya, it's time for us to say see ya, because it's time for us to log off. But if this is your first time joining the stream, or you just tuned in, we would love to see you another time. We stream just about every Tuesday and Thursday at 1 p.m. CET. Follow us on Twitch or YouTube to join us another time. And a special thanks to our pals over at Invisible Walls, Maya and Noah. Guys, thanks for joining us today. This was fun to have you over.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for shedding some light. It's also like cool for me to talk to you guys about development, because again, it's like we don't. I mean, when we're not sitting on the same production floor, it's really cool to hear about the stuff and the thoughts behind it. And goes without saying that you guys are doing fucking killer work. So I'm excited to see and play more of Season 6.
Yes. Maybe we'll play again when Season 6 launches.
I believe that is already in the books, and if not beforehand. And chat, if you're wondering who Invisible Walls is, go over to Steam and check out our On the Horizon recap. TLDR is that Season 6 is announced, and our friends, Danish neighboring developers, Invisible Walls, are helping us make it. Check them out. And with that, we're logging off. Hope everybody has a lovely rest of your day, wherever you may be in this big old world. Thank you for your questions, your goof skags, and curiosity, and big fat rock and stone to all of you.
Rock and stone.
Rock and stone. Goodbye, chat.
Bye-bye.
And then I click stop stream. And then I click stop stream. How do I stop?